Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. And if you'd like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Geminis, this month of April, for the majority of you, there's some sort of initiation, there's some sort of new beginning, new activity, new job, new project of prominence here. Something is starting off that it's inspiring you, that it's motivating you, that it's bringing a lot of your excitement, passion, and creative vision to the front. Some of you, it's a month where you have a high degree of creativity and a need to express it. And many of the most fortunate opportunities are coming from that ability of yours to express yourself proudly and express yourself authentically, fearlessly, because I do feel like some of you Geminis do have here a challenge in terms of not backing off or not hesitating in moments that you're called to be courageous and you're called to be brave and you're called to stand up for your beliefs. There could be a challenge related to this during the month of April, in terms of you being challenged, in terms of you being questioned, in terms of you being criticized or pressured to do things outside of how you want to do them. The majority of Geminis here, this is affecting your work life or a project or something you want to do, and you're doing it in partnership with other people, and you're just not in agreement with how others are doing something, or you're not in agreement with some sort of norms or rules that are being placed, especially in work and environments. It's like you could feel like there's an energy messing with your freedom. There's an energy of censorship or denial of certain desires you have to do, express, create. It's like you could feel like you're not being you're not able to be freely yourself in a work environment or in a collaboration energy. So you could be questioning your work choices. Three of Pentacles is in a soul position, so you are dealing with things in a very 3D form. Your month is about practicality, it's about collaborations, it's about efforts, it's about money, it's about results, it's about continuation of efforts you have been applying. It's about results that show in your life in a way you can see them. It's about professional relationships in particular. So there could be a lot of energy and a lot of fuss in the workplace. And there's something you're learning here about the relationship of you with others during this time. There could be some animosity. There could be some unexpected situation. You're just not really predicting that it would take place, because I feel like for some of you Geminis, there's something going on where an energy in the work used to be great and very supportive, and now suddenly there's something shifting, or where there used to be just a good energy between you and other people, solid associations, suddenly there's not. And I do feel like a lot of it has to deal with competition, because your biggest challenge is the Six of Wands. So you could feel like your shine, is being eclipsed, or is being held back. Your success is somehow being controlled by forces that are going against what you want, what you wish, what you desire. It could be that there's a challenge of ego in general between you and others taking place. There's a lot of ego interfering in the flow of connections, the flow of support, the flow of how things should go as teamwork. Even for those of you that will not feel this energy in terms of work, it's likely that you will feel throughout the month of April that somehow there's people outshining you. You could feel angry with, how you call it, there could be a little bit of an energy of anger with you seeing people winning or receiving praise, or admiration, success, money, influence. You could feel like angry because it's like you don't understand, like you could be comparing yourself too much, like you are better than them, or your work is much more important or dignified or influential. So you could be comparing your energy a lot to other people, what's going on outside of you, and this is something you should avoid, because your opportunity is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen does not question her genius. She knows what she brings to any sphere of life that she's dealing with, but especially when you're talking about career and ambition, she rules it, and she's highly creative and highly capable and highly dynamic and highly different. So the month of April wants you to trust deeper in your Queen of Wands energy and avoid comparing yourself to others. There could be a situation where someone receives a promotion and not you, or someone just is given something that you feel it should be yours, that it was supposed to be yours, it was expected to be yours. There could be anger related to failing of commitments, like someone not honoring a promise or a commitment they've done to you related to work, money, or ideas, collaborations, things like that. Also, some those of you that are in terms of dealing with energies of school, you are taking lessons or courses or training, there could be the same thing applying here. You could feel like you need to leave energies that are very much about the status quo, and you want to just be different. You have a different approach of whatever it is that this is speaking to you in the month of April. So honoring that, your unique original spark, it's going to be very important. Now, the Queen of Wands is the main opportunity. So hold tightly to that influence of yours, that it's bold, that is courageous, that is creative, that is original, that trusts her own unique ways of doing and creating. And avoid jealousy, and avoid anger, and avoid competitiveness. This is the dark side that also speaks to the Six of Wands, which is a challenge. Deep down, this challenge is about not trusting yourself enough, not being as self-confident as you need to launch something. It could be that you want to do something quite bold, quite different, that will leave an impression here on others, and you should first and foremost trust on that yourself. So you could be looking for a lot of validation for other people outside of you, and here your advice is to take the lead, be the leader of the situation. It is also a month where you could just feel very inspired to start new projects, new hobbies, go to new places, hang out with new people. The new energy is very good for you and dynamic. So if you feel like things are too stagnant, if you feel like in the month of April you're just fed up or bored, with work relationships, the projects you're working on, the type of ways in which you need to work with things, or even the subjects of study you're imposed to study. Like try to step outside of it and do things on your own, for the sake of the enjoyment, the fun, and the pleasure that they give to you. And it's okay to go. It could be like your challenge here is like you don't want to go by yourself or do it alone. Independent moves are really fortunate for Geminis this month. So don't be afraid of any kind of solo, independent leadership roles you might be asked to. Especially as we go into career and finances, you do have the Seven of Wands. So again, it's likely that in the month you will have to stand up for your convictions, stand up for your ideas, stand up for yourself. It's likely that you will feel like there's something going on with work, going on with finances, that you feel it opposes your true desires. You feel like you need to fight. You feel like you need to defend yourself. You feel like the world is against you at a certain level. You could feel that at times during the month of April, that the energies are against you. Not necessarily. What I feel here is that some of you just need to build a stronger relationship with your convictions and fight for them. And fighting for them does not mean fighting with people or environments that can't and won't open up to you. Is trusting yourself so much that you're going to go after those that will, or create new systems, new ways to get that creative vibration outside of you. You're extremely energetic this month, and sometimes this high energy can lead to conflict when it's not being applied and channeled to something productive, something that would, at your eyes, bring that satisfaction. Also, there could be like interferences. Yes, there could be like a sense of interference, of you being criticized, of you being judged. It's all part of this process of the Queen of Wands and owning up to her truth and being bold. Being bold, doing things different and originally, and leaving outside the norm is never easy. Of course, it's going to be a challenge of judgment. The situation here is for you to find your crowd, find your niche, find your people. Naturally will flow with you, sync with you, not to insist with those that won't be able to get it. This is like a lost cause for you, Gemini. Now, in terms of relationships, you do have the Queen of Pentacles. So first, I feel like there's a relationship energy that it's really concentrated in work and finances. This is a big theme for the month, and so your relationship energies will be highly about professional work or practical associations, the value that you bring into each other's life. I do see that for some of you, there could be an ally, there could be a friend or a woman you work with in particular that will be of great help and support to you. This person, like, you can have the vision and this person can have the funds to make something happen. You could be, if you're looking for an investor, it could be a month where you can find it. If you're looking for someone that just gets what you want, what you're doing, what you're about to do, you can also find someone that just gets it. It's someone that values you and values your approach and values your original self. Also, you could feel like relationships at this time need to bring a practical element to it. So if they're not bringing anything to you, to the table per se, you likely will not give it the most importance. It could be that you're just after something that in relationships that feel solid, that feel like it brings abundance, that feels like it brings support and sense. There could also be an energy of someone with a lot of common sense advising you in times where you might feel upset. Also, There could be an energy here of someone that could be like a widow, or you could be dealing with a person that is unwell emotionally, someone that has lost someone dear to them, or you're attracting a relationship during this time in which the person you're meeting, bonding with, has been through a lot. It's someone with a lot of maturity, but someone that also values what you're looking for in terms of partnerships that are collaborations that are supportive and lucrative and productive. It could also be that if you are in a relationship, it's just in a moment where you're much more driven by career and ambition. This could be affecting your love life if you are in a relationship. Now, health and well-being, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. So again, work-related issues or stress could be affecting your health. But for others of you, I just feel like you will be... Some of you Geminis at times could feel like you're lethargic, or your energy is slower. Physically speaking, you could feel like you're not as fast or agile in the month of April, or you could feel like you're not really up to exercise or to move as much, because your energy is so highly concentrated here in work and your ideas and what you want to do. It could be like you are a little bit disconnected from your body needs. Others of you, it could be like, because of this, you are looking for supplements or looking for adding to your life something that can help you with this compensation. So you could be benefiting from some supplementation or adding something to your routine that naturally you're not able to do as of now. So Geminis, I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.